What up, what up, what up? We out here just chilling like a villain is what I'd like to say, but honestly, and this is what this video is going to be about, I don't know. Okay? We're going to go and adopt me, and we're just going to go in here and chill and see what's up. Okay? But it's really just me talking to you guys. Okay? Honest opinion from Benty, and how stuff is just working. You know what I mean? Um, let's see here. We've got conjured concoctions. Oh Lord, is this the thing where people can make crazy potions and essentially make their pet look like it's something crazy or something? Choosy potion, preferred potion, future sight potion. This will feed this to a pet to learn what its next need will be. I mean, kind of, if you're an OG like me, you kind of already know what to expect with this one. Feed this to a pet to give it the chose need. So you can actually choose what you want to do. I mean, same thing as the question mark task. What will we do today? What we going to do? Preferred potion feeders to a pet to give it a random need. Obviously, most of the needs are not random. They're actually in a cycle. So if you are a true OG like me, you kind of know what this is. Bonus Bucks potion. Now, here's something I'm interested in. Feed this to a pet to temporarily give it 1.2 times Bucks. I mean, is that efficient enough for me to really kind of care about it? I like my bucks. You know, I'll be building my house and I'm in 1.4 million in this one build. Bonus aging potions. We don't care about the age because we can definitely just be playing the game and get it. Talent potion. Feed this to a pet to teach it all of its. I mean, if your pet's don't got all of its tricks, then you kind of are missing out. Feed this to a pet to temporarily make it have a silly face. So a goofy potion. That's so fun. Polymorph potion. Feed this to a pet to temporarily make it look like a random pet. Okay, so this is the one that's got essentially you got a Tegu or you got like a I don't know a chocolate chip bat dragon or you know just I don't know what a mochi or parao or something. You know it eventually look like something like crazy. You know, look like an evil unicorn or a shadow dragon or something like that. That's what this potion was and was rumored to be. So I guess we'll figure out how many people out here, you know, got bat dragons or shadow dragons or frost dragons or owls, giraffes or whatever. You know, we'll figure out what people actually show to have with this potion as it, you know, starts cycling through the community. Um, Busybody potion. Feed this to a pet to give it a random blue need. And in home potion, drink this potion, teleport to your house's front door. That's efficient. I like that one. I like that one. So then you got to obviously craft those potions with ingredients. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if in case you don't want to count, ice cream cups are not available. Collect this from the ice cream shop once again. Nearest water, some players experiencing an issue. Hovering over an item in the backpack and image stuck. Yep, that was happening. When you equip the pet, the smoke puff animation will now show. The pop-up name for both crystal and basic egg now is fixed correctly. Fix you with your player saves. Okay, cool. So, nice little update. Adopt Me. I like it. Appreciate it. Brings a little bit of a fun time to to Adopt Me. So here's what I wanted to talk about today. Here's some of them needs and whatnot that are on the pets. And honestly, these are not no polymorph. These are actually my Mega Bat and Mega Shadow. Okay, none of my pets are ever going to be polymorph. So y'all are never going to see that for me. Um, bro, huh? Oh, so you do the need and you get the okay. Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you guys about today in regards to Adopt Me or my channel in general, not just specifically Adopt Me. Hold on, let me do this because I need to make sure that we're not going to get hit with the copyright, which is again what I'm kind of wanting to talk to you guys about. Okay, um, there's tons of YouTubers, there's tons of streamers, there's tons of all of these type of platforms and things like that that come from them, right? Now, in hindsight, I just now really kind of got back into even posting on my channel and making videos and whatnot. And in all honesty, yesterday I kind of was a bit discouraged in the aspect that I know honestly it's just going to be a lot. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot truly for me to even get anywhere. Because you're thinking about, oh, well, you're making YouTube. Well, what are you trying to do longevity with it? And it was presented to me that I would just simply not make it or not get anywhere, which naturally things like that doesn't get to me, but it actually made me at least think about possibilities and outcomes, etc. So I started doing a little digging, etc. You know what I mean? Just like anyone would. Um, sure, in hindsight, it's very hard to truly get anywhere in regards to being a content creator. Okay, mind you, the hardest thing to begin with being a content creator is being noticed, being followed, being subscribed to, being someone that people hear about, know about. Now, for me specifically, I don't have like out here tons of social medias and whatnot that I post on or anything like that, bro. Honestly, if you find me on any type of social media, it's a fake. It's not me. The only social media I actually have, if I would even classify it as social media, is Discord, and that's just a platform for gamers where I just simply I'm in Discord servers for games that I play, seeing their updates, seeing their announcements. I got a few friends that every once in a while, Blue Moon, I'll just go into a voice chat with them and we'll play some Elden Ring, or we'll play some, I don't know, GTA or something like that, bro. You know what I mean? We'll play Roblox and play some Blox Fruit, things like that, bro. There's truly not a social media platform that I myself am on, nor have I really had the desire to go on to. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of something that I've not done. You know what I mean? And this is a very very niche thing that I'm saying here when it comes to it. Um, I don't foresee myself wanting to be on a social media, like a TikTok or a Facebook or something like that. And it was presented to me that because I don't have these other platforms where people would get to know me, which is now X, but Twitter, etc., things like that, that I would just never actually get anywhere. Which, in hindsight, again, did make me think about possibilities, outcomes, etc. And maybe this grouping of individuals was right. Maybe I just simply get nowhere. Maybe I actually don't go anywhere in regards to me being a content creator, or me going into a situation where I'm becoming a Twitch streamer, which I do have a Twitch platform. I do at least have that. Um, Maybe I actually do not go anywhere because there's a lot of factors here to think of. Okay, sure, I'm 100% honest in everything I do. Okay, I definitely have a very funny side to me, which you guys will probably get to if you actually did watch, me playing games that would bring you guys, laughter and things like that, right? I could definitely joke around like with the best of them, Like I grew up watching YouTubers and people like me, you know what I mean? That's my preference when it comes to YouTube, is people like me. So just to name off a few, Dashi Games, okay, Corey Kenshin, Queso, like these guys are people that I watch because they remind me of me. Their struggles, their situations, their humor, their personality, like that's how I truly am, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not comparing to any of them, not at all. They legit remind me as to who I truly am deep down. That playful, funny, happy-go-lucky. That's what I am, bro. Like I've always been a gamer. Again, I'm 30 years old. I play games. I've done this all my life. Okay? I do nothing and have done nothing more than play games. Other than that, I worked from home. I really have a bad way when it comes to public or crowds or anything like that. Like everybody has their own niche about them, bro. Listen, I was born with autism. Didn't find out about that until way later in my life, okay? Was officially diagnosed with it in my 20s, bro, okay? Like I didn't grow up in a situation where I had an ability or a dependency to go into a doctor's office, you know? Like, there are not things that I'm going to discuss with you guys in regards to that. It's not my parents' fault or anything like that. It's just that back then and even now, my anxiety gets so high around crowds, around people, etc., that it would keep me out of establishments that could potentially even help me. You know, I am 100% what you would classify as a homebody. Um, but that's just who I am, you know what I mean? And me thinking of it in hindsight, if I were to quote unquote become like, try to fully do a YouTube or a Twitch or whatever full time, you know what I mean, eventually I would be known in some way that probably would kind of mess with my anxiety. um and again, like I said, I'm just giving you guys a little bit of personal stuff. It's not too much, it's not too harsh, not too bad, nothing truly out the way, okay? Apart from the autism, I mean, again, I am a Gemini. I love my astrology, but I also believe in God, okay? First and foremost, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, okay? But I like the niche that being born in a specified month, you are more catered to a sign. It kinda, makes a little bit more sense when it's kinda written on paper, when you're kinda reading about yourself. And if you read about a Gemini on paper, just in any type of, astrology, any type of zodiac situation, just read about a Gemini, all the ups, all the bads, pretty much reading about me, bro. And um, it's not about me reading it and thinking it's about me. No, it's actually like I'm reading this paper and I'm like, why are they talking about me? All right, it's not that I'm associating myself with what's on the paper. It's like, how do they know this about me? You know what I mean? That's what I've got to after reading so many different things. And granted, I didn't really truly find most of this out until I was in my early to mid 20s. Again, I'm 30. It's not like I'm a super old. I'm not like out here a full blown uncle or nothing. I mean, I am an uncle, granted, what I mean, but um the point is, bro, is that I have so many great ideas, so many things that yes, I could potentially present to an audience and bring you guys joy, bring you guys happiness, bring you guys like, fun moments with Bensi. The issue is that I don't know how I truly would do so. Like, I don't know why anyone would truly want to watch me, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking about it in hindsight. If I was not in my own shoes, right? Would I be watching me? Well, the thing I'm trying to figure out is, sure, maybe I would, but how do I find me? You know what I mean? And YouTube's not just going to be like, oh, hey, go check out this guy. And I definitely ain't got the funds to just be like, oh, I'm just going to put out a video and like do this whole what was it that it was trying to get me to do for my videos and whatnot, what I still don't do, by the way. I think I did it one time and it did something, but I don't know. But it's like it wants you to pay for impressions, so like it puts your video in categories and algorithms and stuff. Look, bro, I ain't nobody got time for none of that. All right, it's already bad enough. Okay, listen. Okay, hear me out. It's already bad enough that mofos can go to work, okay, and get cooked in real life because of their job just on a daily basis. It's one thing for them to go to work and get cooked, to finally come home and be chillaxing, pick up a game only to be cooked in that game as well, bro. All right. Now that you think about it, you're out here trying to relax. You're out here trying to play games. You're out here trying to chill. And you already been cooked by real life, and now you come into a game of your choosing, and then you end up getting cooked again. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand algorithm, you know, because to me that's what it would be. You're trying to find that game that you don't get cooked in. That would be the quote unquote algorithm that you're looking for. You know what I mean? But if it's me, I'm coming from work, even being a remote worker, right? I'm coming from work, off work, into the same environment. I've not even moved my spot, bro. I've not even put my butt in a different chair. Okay, I go from one screen to the other screen and still getting cooked in different games that I'm playing. And I'm like, sure, I can show things like this. I can definitely. My train of thought just got broke. Hold on. Cauldron. Okay, so here's all the little different potions, and these are the materials. Okay. All right, cool. We'll keep on grinding. But as I was saying, bro, like I can show y'all pretty much a lot of different games. Okay. Mainly, most of my games I play are on Roblox or they're on Steam, which I am a PC gamer. Okay. And I have tons of games on both platforms that I play. Apart from that, it's League of Legends and World of Warcraft, bro. So again, it's really the honest part about how do I get people watching me? Why would people even want to watch me? You know, sure, in most games and things like this, I always preach be levels above. And sure, you can classify me as levels above in certain aspects, right? You know, naturally, I'm stacked in every game I play. You know, I flex all the time. I'm just a natural flex, right? Like, but the thing is that that's just who I am, bro. I'm not out here doing none of this to actually be a flex or nothing. This is just my personality. This is who I see myself in the video game world. Okay, this is Benzi. This is me. Right? There's no flex here that people always be saying and whatnot. You know what I mean? This is just who I am. Who I've always been. I've had everything as far as Roblox goes, as far as Steam goes, as far as League of Legends go. I've had all of this stuff for years, bro. For years. And I'm only just now getting to the point that I'm presenting it to people that are just not in the games with me, right? You watching this, if you potentially are, which if you are, I appreciate you. I don't even know how you found me, bro, but from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. If you truly found me, okay? Like, look, I don't know how. I don't know what else to say. Honestly, I'm flabbergasted. It is what it is. But like tons of people I can come across in a lobby in a game, and sure I could put out a message to them every now and again. Oh, I'm a content creator, bro. Look, that honestly, it seems a bit cheesy for me. I'm not out here trying to truly like how do I say it, bro? I play games because I enjoy them. All right, that is the first and foremost thing that I can say. And honestly, that's the easiest thing that I can say because of the fact that there's just no breath loss or anything trying to say it. And I'm not the best when it comes to wording, which is why it sounds like I'm reading from a script sometimes. Or, bro, like honestly, it's just anxiety and pressure. Not only am I anxious, because I'm not lying to you, life is real. You got to get through it, and I ain't going through the best portion of it right now. That's why I'm out here trying to even do different things, you know. Um, Honestly, bro, like I said, I just love playing games. And if people watch me or if people didn't, that doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Like in longevity, it doesn't matter to me. It should, but it doesn't. Because I would rather give you guys content. Okay? I would rather give you guys content and you simply enjoy it for what it is than for my content to be used for some unrealistic gain that is not promised. I solely want you guys to truly just enjoy chilling with me, in and out of games. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm not out here looking to be a big streamer or a big content creator. I'm not out here looking for none of that, okay? It's wholeheartedly just me chilling, playing games, you guys enjoying it. But the thing is, no one can enjoy my content. No one can enjoy my games because there's truly no way for me to be found or me to be even known. except for me being in lobbies in different games, etc. They see my name, they see what I have, etc. Like even for my house, bro, I put up that YouTube message on my wall, and there's a handful of people that went there. Then you got the people that want to play my mini game, and then they try to use the YouTube as, a way of them playing it or getting, stuff. And I'm like, bro, no, the mini game is actually there for you to enjoy and you to get stuff and you to just have fun. It doesn't that mini game is not at all catered to my content or my YouTube channel. I don't record everyone that plays the game, for one. So for those of y'all that, even if you have or haven't played the mini game, that's not for my YouTube channel or nothing, bro. I genuinely love playing with people and sharing what I have and what I do. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I've always been in every game. That's why I'm a support main in League of Legends. That's why I'm a summoner main in any game that I can be in. Okay, so here we're going to talk about this. Okay, in a hypothetical war. Okay, say we're in a hypothetical war, Dungeons and Dragon style, right? You got your front line, which is your tanks. Behind them, you might have a assassin or a supportive, shield healer or something, right? In the middle of that, you got your mages, okay? Behind your mages, usually it's your marksman, and then behind the marksman is usually the AoE team wide healers or something like that, right? When it comes to my position, okay, I am in the middle. I am a mage, but I'm not just a burst mage. I'm not sitting here throwing fireballs at you. I'm not sitting here throwing ice trying to get AoE and freezing. No, I am assisting in all areas of that war, because my preference of fighting is I'm going to be smack dead in the middle, if not behind everybody. Okay, I'm going to either be in smack dead in the middle or behind everybody. And I'm going to be a summoner that can not only summon and allow those summons to go to the front, but to cover assassins and things like that coming from the back trying to break my healers. You know what I mean? And that's my true role, my true passion of being a support. Okay? That's why I love playing League of Legends and playing Zyra, because she's the only one that gives me that true support summoner that I love. Sure, I could argue that there are other summons that I could use. For instance, off the top of my head, I could probably say that Shaco, right? Shaco the clown, the jester, who can summon a clone, and you have that sucker go out there, right? Yorick with his minions being a top laner, you know what I mean? Uh, for instance, Malzahar, Elise, all their little summons that do dot damage or tick damage, you know what I mean? Even Maokai, which is a champion that I do use in League of Legends, throwing cats everywhere, which I've got the Maokai skin, so that's why I say cats, right? Because I love tigers. Tigers are that's me, bro. Okay. Um, but that's what I am, bro. I'm a summoner first, and I'm a support second. And if in longevity, I'm a supportive summoner, right? And that's how I am in general in any game. Block shrouds. I'm a ghost main, bro. Why? Summoner. Okay. Adopt me. All my pets, my army. You know what I mean? Like, all of them have specific names and things like that for a reason, because of games I play, because of, th- I have a lot, bro. Okay, I honestly do. And I can only share all this with people that are in the lobbies with me. Buddy's got the Akatsuki garb on. I see you. I see you. See, y'all don't even know. Naruto is literally one of my two. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is he Itachi? Let me see if I can see that real quick. Hold on. He got his pets in the way. I can't see the face. I can't see the face. I want to see the face. No, he's kind of got like some. I don't know. It's not Itachi though. He doesn't have a Sharingan or a Mangekyo Sharingan. But look, bro, I love Naruto and I love Dragon Ball Z, like things like that y'all just probably don't know about me. And there's again just no way for me to truly express that or share that with anyone other than people that are in my lobby or people that just somehow find me. And like I said, bro, if you just somehow found me, I appreciate you, regardless of what you do on this video. Liking it, subscribing, disliking it, whatever, bro. It doesn't matter. I appreciate you even looking, okay? I appreciate you stopping by, okay? Because, again, I'm just out here enjoying the games, bringing y'all content in a way that I can only do. You know what I mean? Because no one else is out here just truly enjoying playing the games like I am for nothing, okay? I'm doing this for nothing. Even if I was to be getting stuff or something, that doesn't matter to me, bro. I'm going to be doing this because I love it. Okay, it's not to get anywhere with it. It's because I actually love to play games and chill with people. You know, like honestly, I'm thinking of it too. I've been recently in the back half here trying to be figuring out how to make my own Roblox game. Okay, if I can get my own Roblox game made, I definitely want y'all to come through and check it out. Because again, it's going to be a game that not only did I make, but it's a game that I made to play with the other peoples in the way that I like to play with other people. Okay, so it's going to be some form of a game that allows a battle tactic or something like that. I don't know. Honestly, I don't have the idea. Again, you see my shop house, bro. I've got tons of ideas. And that's just on a build aspect, okay? When we're talking animation, game mechanics, whatever, you know, I don't even know the depth of making a game on Roblox yet, okay? Honestly, bro, like, that game is going to be so just much in it. It's probably what's going to throw people off the most. Because it can just go do so much in it. And that'll probably be what my game is. Because I don't want just a single game that has a single thing that you do in it. You know, you're only going to fight, or you're only going to role play, or you're only going to take care of something, or you're only going to be in a simulator. No, I don't want just a single thing, bro. It'll be just like my shop house. There's multi things you can go do. Something that everyone can find and enjoy. If you want to go in there and you want to, you know, I don't know, be a gardener, be a beekeeper, be a summoner and go fight in like a, I don't know, a MOBA or something. Like, I don't, bro, it'll be so much in just this one game that I'm gonna make. And I can promise you I'm gonna make it. I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I don't know when it'll be made. I don't know anything like that. Okay? I'm just saying my head to paper to a game, it's a huge jump. Okay? But that's something that I'm just doing, like I said, for fun. It's gonna be in the back half. And again, it's just my way of sharing with you guys. Okay, obviously I can't use copyrighted thing or elements from games that, you know, like Adopt Me. I can't go in there and put a bat dragon or nothing. Like, I'm none of that, bro. Okay, it'd be as it is, completely original. Okay, because you already know that we out here don't do anything other than originality, bro. Okay, like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Everyone that copies, everyone that clones, everyone that mimics, you know, imitation's the greatest form of flattery, but at some point you can probably take that junk too far, bro. That's why I'm glad that I have my mindset of wanting to be original to not only you guys, but to myself. I don't want to be out here being like someone else. Why would I want to be someone else when I'd be better at being me, bro? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make sense. But I mean, I get it. But like I said, bro, it's a lot. It's a lot. Honestly, it's a lot. And I don't even know what this video is going to become. Honestly, it's half of the things that I say anywhere, just me probably yapping to y'all anyway. Which is fine too. Again, I'm a Gemini. I'm talkative. That's one of the main things about me. You know what I mean? The servers are restarting soon. I guess there's going to be a bug update. Well, bug fix. Bro, and I even talked to y'all so long right now. My Frosty from Wendy's is not. It ain't looking too hot right now. It's almost like a slushy. Well, I guess unthawed ice cream. If you it turned into a smoothie. My Frosty turned into a smoothie, bro. Okay, and it's a chocolate one too, boy. Mm. Mm. Now here's another thing. Okay, of course, with everything I've said thus far, you can take it as it is. 100% honesty from me. what I'm going to tell you guys, yes, the answer to your question that you not even ask, yes, I can have a camera and face reveal and have myself be shown chilling, playing my games, etc. All right, that is something that I can do. It's within my willpower to attempt. Okay, no is your next answer. It is not going to be something I'm just going to be right off the rip comfortable with. All right. I mean, I'm going to need to be able to see that I'm going to be drawing in people, because at that point, that's when I'm going to actually want a goal. All right, I'm going to want a goal for a full face reveal and to keep a camera or whatever in a situation where we guys are just we're just chilling. Because in all honesty, me putting up me in general is just like, bro, I don't show. I don't go to stores or nothing, bro. You know how much in the last year I've ordered for food just from DoorDash for no contact delivery? That's how bad I don't go to anything, bro. Like, I'm literally a homebody. I work from home, bro. Everything. Look, I'm probably so stacked right now because I don't go do other things. That's probably why I'm so stacked. Okay, I don't go do none of this stuff. I don't go to parties. I don't go to parks. I do touch grass. I gotta go get my mail every day. You know what I mean? I gotta go cut that yard. Gotta go touch that grass and gotta cut it. And you know what I mean? That's how it is. You know what I mean? So I do touch grass. For y'all that saying, "Oh, you don't touch grass." No, I do. Okay, I just don't touch a lot of it. But I'm out here still touching it. You know what I mean? All right. The concept is still there. All right. I'm still touching grass every day. Okay. We still out here showering every day. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta take care of the essentials, right? That's the thing. But I'm not about to sit here and go to a place if I don't have to. I'd rather just go get someone to deliver it for me, and that's in a straight. And I do leave my tips, okay? If you're like me and you DoorDash, leave tips for these drivers, y'all. Like, honestly, I've tried the DoorDash thing before, just to test it out. Okay, I've tried it in my lifetime, bro. If you're not in a area where you're able to earn by time, okay, if you're not in a area where you're able to earn by time, DoorDash is only allowing you to keep like a portion of the tips or a percentage of what that order is. So like, you ordering say $16, $17 worth of food, DoorDash is only giving that driver like $4 or $5, bro. And that's to just take your food to you. Okay? It's not $4 to $5 per delivery, bro. Do you not know how inefficient that is, bro? Leave these drivers tips if y'all out here ordering food. Okay, just throwing that out there. Okay, just leave these drivers tips. You know what I mean? A good $5 would go a long way for these drivers. You know, because if they take an order, say two people give them $5, that's $10. You know what I mean? Now that's at least a good portion that they could put in their gas. You know, that full 10 they could put in their gas, get like, I don't know, a lot more deliveries. Depends on what type of car you got and whatnot too. But bro, on average, they're getting like $4 to $8 per delivery. Cause I've ordered so much from DoorDash, and I've asked them, I'm like, does my tip actually help you in any situation? They've explained to me. Different drivers, different, and again, could just be based on the area that I'm in, but that's what it is. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, in general, you should probably do what you would do in a restaurant. If you got a hostess, if you got a waitress, leave a tip, bro. All right, that's just generosity. They ain't got to sit there and bring you your drink. They ain't got to. I mean, yeah, they do technically. Sure, they getting paid for it, but the point of it is generosity, right? Common courtesy, right? And I know that that's something that probably majority of society has probably forgot. Okay, um, but that's what I grew up with, bro. Treat others the way you want to be treated, and always respect your neighbor. Okay, you've gotta humble yourself in a way. You know what I mean? You've gotta. I don't know. Like I said, bro, this is how I get. You know what I mean? And I'm just out here just talking, but this is what I'm talking about. This is my thought process and how things go. Bro, go Jolly, get oh, bro. Really? What? What? It's just a salon, bro. Come on. You don't want to get that haircut. Alright, look. Look, bro. Okay? Look at me. Go to the salon with me, and I'll give you a chocolate milk. And you don't even have to ask for it. Oh, so you really gonna sit here and act? No, see, look. No. Go to the salon with me, and you'll get that chocolate milk. Come on. That's my boy. Alright. So, as I was saying, I don't even remember what I was saying. Um, yeah, no, I don't remember what I was saying. What's in the shop? Anything different, new up in here? Nope. Nothing new. But like I said, bro, the way that the entire, just how my channel goes, what I do next, etc. Um, here's your chocolate milk, bro. I wasn't lying to you. Um, the way that it's going to progress from this point on, I'm not going to have my intro no more. Okay, I'm just going to throw that out, and I'm not going to trash it completely, but I'm just not going to have my Bancy Games logo and my intro no more. I give you one, two can lie. There you go. And I'm gonna do the same. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do the same for my outro. I think my outro is what I'm going to keep, just because that's like what I always do. Because I'm always telling you guys at the end of my outros, peace, peace. And what that truly means is what that truly says is peace, peace. As in, peace, love, tranquility. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. That's what I say, bro. Like that, it's me giving y'all that till next time, way that you can understand. And I don't know that anyone else in the entirety of like gaming says peace, peace. Like I've always said that, even through my childhood. My teacher would be like, "Hey, I'll see you tomorrow," and I'd be like, "All right, cool, peace, peace." Like, bro, I'm the only one that's ever said that. So that's something that I truly mean for you guys wholeheartedly. It means that I'm going to come back. Okay? It's when I don't say peace, peace, then you can question it at that point. Okay? Because I don't know what happened at that point. And I've only said it in situations where I just didn't return. And that's not often, because I don't remember the last time I didn't say it to someone. Okay? But again, I don't go out and interact with people like that, bro. I don't go to parties. I don't go to parks. I don't go to none of this. I don't go to movies. I don't go to games. I watch them. I'll watch WWE. Look, bro, I've watched WWE since I've been little. Okay? And then I see these YouTubers and content creators and streamers and all this. Now they in the WWE. And I'm like, huh? How? Like, mofo's actually out here meeting The Undertaker and chilling and, meeting Triple H and I think it's cool. But even at that point, I'm like, if that was me, I wouldn't even be there. Because it wouldn't be. You know what I mean? I would just simply not bring myself to go that, for one, I'm not flying nowhere. Look, it's bad enough for me to drive somewhere. And forget a train, forget a bus, forget a boat. Look, bro. I don't do nothing but chill and play games. Okay, chill, play games, and work. That's it. And I just want people to be here to chill with me, and that's it. Now, here's the fun part about it. Here's the fun part about it. Okay. Say nobody watches me. Say this video doesn't even get seen. Say none of this even goes anywhere. I'd still be making content. I'd still be at least presenting it to people. Because that's who I am, bro. That's what I'm going to stay. You know what I mean? Whether it goes somewhere or not, I don't know. And that will be live streams. I'll eventually get to the point to where I'm streaming on Twitch. The issue is that I don't really truly have a concept of time, and I could stream for hours and not even realize that it's been hours. And when I mean hours, I'm not talking like 2 to 3. I'm talking like 12 to 18. All right. When I say hours, bro, I mean like almost 4 days. Okay. Because theoretically, right now, I'm not even sure how my stream would be set up anymore. I haven't done Twitch stream in such a long time, and I'm gonna definitely go back to Skyrim because that's my OG that I would definitely go back to anyway. You know. But like I said, bro, I'm just out here chatting, just chilling, and I guess to y'all yapping if that's how y'all feel. It is what it is, bro. I mean, I'm not mad at you. This is who I am. I ain't fixing me because you don't like it. Ain't nothing like that, bro. I'm just bringing you complete, logical, understandable points. You know, that's been eating away at me and getting me to be discouraged. This video now is me saying, yeah, I was discouraged, but I'm not now, and I'm just going to continue doing what I've been doing, posting and chilling and playing. Okay, we out here. We've been out here. It took me a gap of 9 years to even get back to this point, bro. I want you to understand that. Okay, my YouTube channel itself, bro. Look at the tenure. Look at the time frame that it was even started when I posted my first video, when I did anything, bro. It's years ago. It took that long for me to get back to this point. I can't just drop it again. So I'm just not gonna drop it again. You know what I mean? And by this point, before it was already dropped. I'm not doing that again, bro. I'm going to follow what I've always done in my life, and that is playing games. And I am that passionate about it that I don't know how I stopped before. Honestly, I think I just couldn't get over the fact that I was discouraged before. You know, stuff happens, people get to you, etc. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is, bro. And I got to where I am, again, grinding. But there's always people that want to take advantage of those grindings. Those are the people that I would call bullies. And I definitely met my fair share and been, unfortunately, the byproduct of someone that's being bullied. You know what I mean? I finally got over that, bro. I finally got over that and, continued to play games and chill and have fun. The difference is I just at that time didn't pick back up streaming or pick back up making the content or anything like that. You know what I mean? No, I'm not saying that it's 100%, exciting things or 100% always going to be laughter or whatever, but it'd be truth. It'd be 100% honesty, bro. That's all it is out here, because honesty is the best policy. And then everyone that says otherwise, well, you're not being honest with yourself, bro. Because I would rather you give me the cold, harsh truth than to lie and make it sound good. Okay? And truly, maybe my cold, harsh truth is that I'm just not going to get nowhere. But that doesn't have to be my only truth. Sure, I might not get anywhere. So then I choose to make a good out of a bad situation. Sure, I don't get anywhere, but I can still enjoy what I do and still post it. You know? And I love it. I love it. Honestly, I do. Because it gives me creative freedom that expands my own creativity into now making content. Then I figure out how I can get into editing my stuff and everything. Like none of my stuff has been edited like ever. I don't have an editor. Like I've never edited before when it comes to a YouTube video. Granted, I'm an IT professional, but I've only worked for one company for 4 years. And that was doing a specific job in that company for 4 years. So it's not like I'm an IT out here that just has an overabundance expound of knowledge in different fields. No, I really am only catered to one field. But the thing is, I'm very knowledgeable in general because of the fact that I am one that will do extensive and excessive research to really understand something. Okay? Like I just let y'all know this, just like I said, just giving y'all personal stuff, right? I was searching yesterday on how I can make myself better content creator on YouTube, giving myself some research and things that I could do, right? And then it brought me to my own YouTube channel, and like this chatbot AI thing, right? It kind of analyzed or, did something with a video, right? So then it pointed out in that same whatever script prompt that it gives you, right? It was Copilot, by the way. Copilot's very nice. I love it. Honestly, I'm not really huge on AI. Honestly, I'm not. I look, robots, AI, it is what it is, right? But the way that Copilot is designed, it doesn't make it seem like it's an AI or a bot. It almost feels like you're talking to a representative that's just giving you information that you are asking for. Okay? So I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, bro. I use Copilot. It's nice. I love it. Okay, Copilot is the reason that I even have my current title. Okay, my picture, my panorama. That was Copilot, bro. That was me using that software to make a cool YouTube picture and an end screen and a intro. Now the music, I got that one from YouTube Studio, which again, anyone can do. That's what you'd want to do to not be copyright. And I just picked, two that kind of fit me. Um, and that's how I got my intro and the outro. Again, they're just pictures that Copilot generated for me on aspects of things that I was giving it. I wanted my avatar in Roblox to look like a YouTube intro. I think that's what I searched up and said first. And then it kind of generated a picture and started saying, oh, do you want this flare? Oh, do you want that flare? Etc. And it just gives you an entire compounded list of just different things. But that long story short, what I did yesterday is, like I said, try to figure out what actually makes YouTube and content creators work out, right? And obviously, I'm against that niche at the very moment because it says 6 to 10 minute videos. Which, if you even got to this point watching this video, bro, honestly, props to you. Like you don't understand. Yeah, I appreciate you. But it says on average 6 to 10 minute videos, bro. Listen, there's no way in hell that that I'm gonna be able to give y'all a 6 to 10 minute video with my brain, bro. Listen, all right, the intro itself of be a 6 to 10 minute video. All right, like the intro itself would be a 6 to 10 minute video, and then it'd be the rest of the time probably me showing you something. Then the rest of the time after that, me talking about what I showed you, and then the rest of the time after that, me just chilling and doing something else that I didn't know what I was gonna do. You know what I mean? Like that's how I work, bro. Okay? But the longevity of that whole Copilot thing that I was getting to, I asked it to, how what makes YouTube work out, what could I do better, etc. Right? It said 6 10 minute videos, and it said 5 second intro or something like that. And I'm like, okay, well, I looked at my intro and it was 10 seconds, just like the whole my intro at the front, but it's got animations. It's not like none of that, right? So I was going to, at that point, get into trying to figure out how to get animations done. Okay. And I was like, I don't have an animator. I don't got an editor. I don't got none of that, bro. I'm a self learner. I'm self taught in majority of what I do. And I want to, figure out how to animate, my own intro. It prompted me to open a site. Okay, it prompted me to open a site, and I opened the site and I attempted to install it, and it said disk memory full, and I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. So me being an IT professional, I already understood what it was. I just wanted to test out, this AI, this chatbot's knowledge of what disk memory was. I was like, hey yo, look, it says disk memory full. I can't install this app. So what we gonna do? Bro, when I tell you, okay, when I tell you that this Copilot system, software, whatever it is, took me through an entire almost 8.5 hour, okay, rabbit hole of fixing absolutely everything on my PC. Bro, listen. Alright. I cleared my disk memory. okay, in ways that I didn't even know how, through the command prompt, through Windows, through system admin backlog. Like, it went through completely, absolutely everything that you could think of, and I was able to follow it step by step. That's again because I'm tech savvy, you know what I mean, getting IT professional, right? So I was able to follow everything step by step, okay, and even actually got to the point where I even got the chance to fix my memory on my PC as well. Bro, listen, when I tell y'all, on my C drive, just my C drive alone, and I've got a C drive that is, it's not crazy, you know, nothing like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's got a good 300 gigabytes just on the C drive, but it was full at like 280 something, right? When I tell y'all on my C drive that I got down to being available 178 memory on my C drive from all these background processes and background cache data and game engine launch softwares that are hidden in different aspects of my files and DDL forms and things like that that are still caching data in games that I've not played for. Bro, listen, I cleared up so much on my PC, okay? After I restarted it for that last time, and that was after I did the memory stuff as well, because my memory is very nice now. Like, I have no latency in games, I have no lag. Like, I can install, different games on my Steam again. I ain't got to worry about a disk memory issue anymore, at least for a good minute, bro. When I tell you, I rebooted my PC and I went back to Copilot, and I'm like, bro, everything is done. And we've been at this for like 8 hours. This Copilot, this software had, this software had the audacity. So actually, because I was in my files and whatnot, and it was like reading my files and stuff, right? It had the audacity to, and I don't know if I did or not, but I guess it maybe had my resume or something. Um, but it had the audacity to tell me, yeah, we've spent 8 hours and made your PC completely fire. It has no issues at all. Although I am not sure why you needed me for. Your resume is pretty stacked like your PC now. Bro, what? You mean tell me that this co-pilot took my resume into consideration and was like, yeah, bro, you had this by yourself. I don't know why you needed me. Really, bro, co-pilot. You after all the time that we went through together with this, bro. And I was like, that's a software telling me that I had it without it, bro. Honestly, it shook me a little bit. It shook me a little bit, but I was like, it's just probably generating responses based on my own personality. Again, AI learns just like anything else. If you teach it, teach a man to fish. That's really what the concept is for AI. What you teach it is what it learns. I guess my personality is what it picked up on, and it's like, bro, you had this. Why'd you need me? But then again, I mean, I don't know how to animate my video, so I guess I'm gonna go back today and figure out that portion if I'm gonna actually animate an intro again. I'm not gonna have my current intro, my outro. I'm not gonna have them no more, right? If y'all see an intro and an outro, my new stuff, if I can get to that point and actually do it myself, because I don't have nobody that does any of this for me, right? Again, I don't even know if anyone's going to see this video. It is what it is, bro. I'm gonna figure out the best title for it. I'm gonna use Copilot just like I've been doing, because again, Copilot is very fun. Honestly, it's fun to figure out how much knowledge an AI actually knows in comparison to someone that specializes in the things that they're asking this AI, right? Granted, I don't know jack squat about animations, which is why I'm actually asking this AI things about animations and how I can go about doing that. But general knowledge of IT and like system parameters, softwares, hardware, data, etc. Look, bro, he even went so far to tell me I should upgrade my RAM to 32 gigabytes. And I'm running on 8 right now. But my PC, it ran the specs and said I even had the space and cartridge slots for two 16 gigabyte drives, bro. And I'm like, ooh, That's something I could do because easily I could install RAM. You know, it ain't gonna be nothing but a screwdriver. Take over and take open the main seal. Okay, put in that drive in the slot. Click it in. Take the other one out. Put the other one in. Click it in. Done. As long as my task manager, when you hit Control Shift Escape and you go to processes, as long as that says 32 gigabytes or 16 gigabytes, whatever it is, you're good. You're done. Close that bit back up, and you're straight, bro. Honestly, and I'm thinking of it too. Maybe I should upgrade my RAM. I don't know. Maybe it's something I do. But the point is that I lost that train of thought. Hold on. What was I saying? Oh right. I'm still gonna learn how to animate and make my own YouTube intro, and it's gonna be again that whatever time frame threshold, a good one. You know, it's gonna be my first animation that I put out on YouTube. Um, I don't know about the sounds. I don't know about none of that yet. You know, all that's going to be in there as well. But I'm going to figure out how to animate my YouTube intro and my YouTube outro. I don't even know what the animation will be yet. Okay? I don't even know what it will be yet. Granted, it's all going to be software related anyway, so I might as well have a software kind of working with me to do it. So I'm not against getting help, you know. I'm not against being helped at all. Again, be humbled, bro. Not everybody don't know everything. And I'm asking an AI bot that probably knows more about this stuff than I do. Guaranteed it does because I need help for it. You see what I'm saying? So like, I'm not 100% against AI. I'm not about to sit here and say, "Oh, just take over and do everything for me." No, I want to be hands-on and building stuff myself. That's why I'm asking you that. How would I go about animating? You know what I mean? Step-by-step process of what I should do, and I'm gonna do it, right? Um, but it's just so cool how it's progressed and what it's actually gotten to. You know, there's obviously things that scare people about it when it, starts doing certain things, little niche things. But at the end of the day, bro, think about the world as it is now. Okay, think about the world as it is now. Okay, cars have progressed. Okay, cars have progressed from horses and wagons to the first automobiles with the huge giant circle wagon wheels, right? To the supercar and high-tech cars we have now, right? Phones have progressed from the OG put your cup in the line through it and talk to the door, to the you got the round circle, put your finger in it, spin it phones, right? To the whole, you got the one single jack in the wall and that little bitty cell that comes with it, you know what I mean? To an actual, I don't know, analog line or SIP line telephone, right? And then now you got cell phones and things like that, right? You got all these different things that have progressed, right? Now, same deal. Look at the school system, bro. From way back then till now. It's the same setup. Okay? There's no progression. Sure, the material essentially is what progressions, but that's the only thing that you can actually verify that is progress, bro. You're literally in the schools, and for the kids and whatnot, they're in the same spots and the same formations and all of that we were in way back when. You know what I mean? Look at the schools, bro. The education system is important, sure, but the thing is, it's only as important as you think it is. Because what the education system truly is teaching you, it's teaching you how to be obedient, how to teach you to follow instructions. Okay, people being tested in schools, you know, they're not being tested on their true intelligence. They're being tested on how well they can follow instructions. Okay? You really tell me if you get an A, B, C, D, F, whatever on the test, is that really how smart you are? Or is that just how much you actually paid attention to the study material that was provided to you? Again, it's testing you on how well you follow instructions, how well you fall in line. Okay? Schools teach you how to be a laborer, how to be a worker. You go to school early in the day, you get out middle of the day, you go home, clean up, do what you got to, eat, etc. You go to sleep, go back the next day, right? Now, look at a 9 to 5 job, look at an 8 to 5 job. You tell me how that's any different than a school, bro. You literally going in there in a formation. You got a desk, you got a position, you got a role. Okay? You're taught instructions on how to do this. If you are performing your job well, you get paid. And then you leave for that time frame. You go home, you clean up, you eat, you all this, and you go wake up the next day and you doing it again. Okay? The school is a box that kids go in that they can't wait to leave. A job, in most aspects, is a box that people go in and they can't wait to leave. You tell me, if it's something that you're waiting to leave for, is it really that fun or worth it to do? Because for me, life should be about living and enjoying and learning what you want to, not what someone is telling you. Right? No one's told me animations. No one's prompted me to become an IT professional, work from home. No one did any of that. I got to this point myself. Not working in a box confined to a time-based schedule. The same premise. Okay. Oh, that was a baby bottle. That's fine. The same premise. School, they tell you when you go to lunch. Okay. Your boss at work tells you when you go to lunch. Bro, I go to lunch when I want to. Okay. Want to know why? Because that's what it means to take control of your life, your situation. I'm not saying don't have a boss. I'm not saying have no one above you. I'm just telling you, don't go to work to live. Okay? You don't work to live. You don't live to work. Okay? Now, you don't do neither of those. Do not go to work to live. Do not live to go to work. Okay? You live because you enjoy what you do. Okay? And if your work is what you enjoy doing, then that's you, bro. Props to you. I enjoy playing games. That is what I like doing. And that is what, before I felt like it was going to become, is my games that I play enjoying would become my work. Right? And the issue is with that is that, again, I don't believe in working to live, and I don't believe in living to work. Okay? I believe in living life to the fullest. Okay? Work is not the fullest in life. Okay? Nor is adventure and action all the time either. Again, you got to have a threshold that you can balance all of it. You need your essentials, you need your necessities, etc. How you get that, that's what dictates who you are, right? I mean, to be fair with you, bro, come on now, let's be real. If you a teacher or something like that, and you like teaching people, that's your passion, bro. Make it be your passion. If you're a gym teacher, if you're a janitor, if you're a coach, if you're a swim instructor, if you're a sports coordinator, if you're an IT professional, if you're a principal, a doctor, a marine biologist, doesn't matter what it is, bro. I'm saying make that what you enjoy doing be to the fullest, okay? Because I'm not saying that the school system in whole is just complete garbage. I'm just saying that it's not as progressed as everything else that we know in today's society, in today's world. The education system is literally built to teach you how to be a laborer, how to teach you how to fall in line and be obedient. That's what the education system is, bro. Okay? For everyone and anyone that is in that spot, in that cycle, you're still fine. I'm not saying that you're not, because it's going to take care of you as long as you're doing what you're intended to do. That's what it's designed for. But I'm just saying, bro, that's not living to the fullest. If it's not something you're doing that you enjoy, that's not living to the fullest. I'm saying if you're in that situation, if you're in that cycle, at least find something within it that you enjoy doing and do that to the fullest. Okay? If you're going to work a 9 to 5, you're going to work at 8 to 5, you're going to work whatever. You know what I mean? A regular traditional job, employer, boss, etc. Go after something that you enjoy doing, bro. Okay? That's how you make it be to the fullest. That's why I became an IT professional, because there's so many different things that change within the IT world every day. And there's another big motto that I truly 100% believe in. If it doesn't challenge you, it's not going to change you. Okay? And IT itself challenges you. It challenges your mental, challenges your understanding. It's not teaching you to be foundational and to fall in line. It's not showing you that you have to be in a rut, in a cycle, and stay stagnated in a single criteria or single position. No, it is forever changing and forever expanding. Okay? I cannot say the same for the school system, because again, it's to me, and again, these are all my opinions, right? Everyone's got an opinion. It's just like an asshole. Everyone's got one, right? That's just mine, okay? But it doesn't seem to me that the school system progresses like that. Compared to everything else in the world, it does not seem like the school systems progress, because the school systems work for what they're intended to do. They're intended to make you, in a sense, a worker, a laborer, someone that falls in line and is told what to do. Okay, within the IT world, yes, there are limitations. Yes, there are boundaries, and if you cross them, obviously there's consequences within everything. But in the IT world, it's different. Okay, you're not told what to do. You're shown different things you can do. Okay, it should be more of that within the school system, because again, there's many jobs inside of the world, most of which break away from the regular foundation of what a school system is. Okay? Sure, there's traditional jobs everywhere. There's always going to be. But the thing is that there's so many different ones now. Not at least dipping your toe in the door and checking it out. Just say, hey, what's up? Take a peek in there. You're going to miss out, bro. You know what I mean? I'd rather dip a toe in and just take a peek. Just look to see what it is, to see what it entails. If I see people in there having fun, I see, just in general. Obviously, you gotta have common sense, okay? Obviously, you gotta have common sense. Don't stick your nose in a door that you know dang well you ain't got no business being in, okay? That, like, listen, bro, have common sense. I'm saying in general, when it comes to IT, there's so many doors that you can open, and they just give you so much different insight, etc. Again, my main study is software at the very moment, and it's all types of software. I'm going to go into animations by myself and be self-taught. I'm going to process and maintain and manage my own Roblox game. All self-taught, bro. This is the path that I have chosen. Granted, in the meantime, I'm also still going to bring you guys content and enjoy just playing the game, regardless if you're watching or not. Okay? Because that's who Benzie is. Now, again, bro, I promise you, I could sit here and talk for hours every day, all day. Honestly, this would probably be my niche of I'd be the only one, because no one's gonna out talk me. Honestly, look, bro, you'd be out of breath, you'd be winded, you'd be tired, you'd be losing what you want to say, bro. Honestly, that I think that's what my quirk would be, is that I'm just naturally talkative because I'm a Gemini. Yeah, you look, bro. Challenge me. Challenge me. If it ain't gonna challenge me, it's not gonna change me. Challenge me. Okay? Give me a challenge. I'm going into animation based on a challenge. Okay? A challenge to make something better for myself and for anyone that enjoys it or clicks on it or wants to enjoy it. Okay? I'm gonna go get an animated thing and I'm gonna craft it and make it, and that's gonna be my intro for my YouTube. That's what I'm gonna do. Honestly, bro. Excuse me. Yep, I got choked up. GG. I don't know how long it's been, and I finally got choked up. I'm good to go now because I got a drink. And I'm telling you, and I've told you this before, I don't even know what video it was in, but bro, Pepsi Cherry Vanilla is on point. I'm telling y'all, get it, try it, tell me what about it. Look, no other companies combining both cherry and vanilla, bro. Go get a Pepsi Cherry Vanilla, okay? Go get you the exact phrase Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. I'm telling you, bro. But I got a sweet tooth. You know, it is what it is. If you don't got a sweet tooth, then you don't go do it. Okay. Um. But look, bro. I love you guys regardless. If you watching or if you not watching, if you made it this far, if you didn't, honestly, it doesn't even matter. I love anyone that wants to enjoy what I do. Okay. Because I play these games with people that enjoy doing the same things. So the love is solely from my passion of loving games. And if you're here playing and chilling and enjoying it with me, then you levels above, bro. You already levels above without even needing to do something. Again, I appreciate you regardless. You do what you wish when it comes to all the buttons you can press. That's your choice, bro. Because again, there's never going to be a video ever that I'm going to be like, well, I'm not saying the words, but y'all know the words. You know, I'm not saying them. I've never said them. They on my intro and they on my outro, but I'm not actually said them because I'm not about to sit there and be one of them people. Because it's not gonna do anything for me at the end of the day if I'm only being, you know, being just who I am. It doesn't matter at that point. I'm doing what I'm doing because I enjoy it. I'm doing what I do because I love it. And that's the bottom line, bro. So honestly, this video is just me showing y'all who I truly am, how I truly be. Okay? There's truly nothing to it other than that. Okay? I mean, this isn't just an adopt me video, even though I'm only an adopt me. This is just me kind of giving y'all an insight. Okay? Truly just giving y'all an insight into what to expect, what to think about. You know, little things here and there. Kind of, like I said, I can go on a tangent and just talk about anything, honestly. Look, a leaf can fall in front of me, and that's the topic of my discussion. All right, like that's how I am. All right, but I mean, it is what it is. Again, we are who we are, and don't ever change yourself for anyone. So I'm not changing myself, and I'm not going to let myself be discouraged anymore. So I do hope y'all enjoy for what it is. I will be posting a video after this, and we're going to be pretty much doing the same thing, chilling, etc. But I will be in a different game, okay? I will post a video after this. We will actually be in the Bee Swarm Simulator, okay? I want to show y'all what I'm doing in there and see if any of those Bee Swarm users that play that game heavily, if they ever do watch my channel or even get to chance to see me on my channel, give me some tips, etc. Okay? But I'm gonna do that video after this one. And I hope you guys enjoy, regardless, bro. Like I said, we're out here, we're chilling, we're easy going, easy does it, and enjoying just everything that we possibly can, bro. We're a gamer. We're gonna stay being a gamer. And I don't know what else. Something's still missing off the top of my head. Oh, I'm thinking. To be honest, honestly, I could just stream, but I'd have to get my Twitch stuff together and whatnot, and resync OBS back into that. And look, I've not tried to do that yet. I tried it on YouTube yesterday, but I mean, it just the quality on iPad, right? If you got a tablet, iPad, whatever, it's nice. But if you're on PC, it's just so different. Like it's just, honestly, it's not the latency issue. It's just because of the graphics. I don't know if it's just my output, but OBS is the OG, so I just don't know. But I've been messing and tinkering with the output thresholds within OBS and trying to get it Correct. I mean, for my YouTube videos, honestly it's still the same, but it's a YouTube video, right? So it's going to process a little different than just a stream. On a stream you're using constant bitrate. On a YouTube video, you're not using constant bitrate. You'd be using, I don't know, something a little different. Different option, different parameter when it comes to that. I think for my OBS, when it comes to it, my output in recording, I'm not using constant bitrate. I'm using constant QP. So that by itself would tell me that it's not based on my bitrate and resolution. It's based on something else that's not giving me that good quality when streaming. But to set my stream to constant QP would just be kind of silly. Honestly, I would try it just to see what happens, but it'd be kind of silly. Honestly, it would. Um, but that being said, bro, I'm gonna go hit up the Bee Swarm, and again, I do hope that y'all enjoy. Regardless, if you've been here this long, again, I appreciate you, bro. This is just who Benty is, who I've always been. All right. So I do appreciate you. I will definitely catch you in the next one. Y'all have a good one. Peace, peace. Last time this intro plays.